Devin Brumfield leads his Covington Lions to Hahnville to take on Puka Williams and the Tigers. Plus, Curtis looking for its first trip to the state finals since 2014. And both Newman and De La Salle hope to clinch their first trips to the Dome in school history. That and much more tonight on 4th Down Friday.
From Channel 4, this is 4th Down Friday, presented by your Southern Quality Ford dealers.
Let's get right to it. Class 4A quarterfinals between top-ranked Edna Karr and Northwood at Berman Stadium. Cougars visiting the end zone first. Ahmad Antoine takes this in from 16 yards out. Karr with a 6-0 lead after the four-play, 67-yard drive. Northwood putting together a drive of their own later in the first quarter, but facing a 4th down. The pass is completed, but senior safety Quindell Johnson comes up with the tackle to give the ball back to Karr. Ronnie Jackson now will take the rock, and he will not be denied for the 11-yard touchdown. Karr in front 13-0. Karr moves on with a 34-6 win over Northwood. The Cougs will face Warren Easton next week in the 4A semis. The third week of the prep playoffs, and we get closer to finding out who will be playing in the Superdome in 2 weeks. What up? Welcome to 4th Down Friday. I'm Ricardo LeCompte. We cut the field down from 8-4 in the big state brackets while we punch tickets to the Dome in the smaller division brackets. Our first stop is in the Class 5A playoffs, and this quarterfinal matchup has plenty of juice to make it our game of the week. We join Andrew Doak live at Tiger Stadium in Booty with more on this contest between Covington and Hahnville. Hey, Andrew.
Ricardo, it was billed as Puka versus Brumfield, and it lived up to the hype. Almost 600 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns between two of the top running backs in the state of Louisiana. The real bummer in this game, one of these guys had to hang up their cleats for their final time in their high school career. Covington and Hahnville. The last time Covington lost, it was actually in the first round of the 2016 playoffs to Hahnville, looking for revenge tonight against the Tigers. Pick it up on the Lions' first drive, 3rd and 2 from the 23. Alfaro picks up 15. And next play, Devin Brumfield on 1st and goal sticks it to him from 9 yards out. And the Lions on the board 7-0. Jaquan Jackson, though, would come to the rescue on 3rd and 5. Jackson around the left side, and he's in for 6. We'll give Puka the assist this time, and it's 7-0. Next drive for Hahnville, Puka actually has another 74-yard run, knocked out by a holding penalty. But it doesn't stop Puka. Still in the drive, he goes 57 yards, weaving through traffic, reverses field, and look at him go. Sets up the Tigers inside the 10, and then Jackson finishes it off again with an 8-yard churner up the middle. Hahnville takes the lead 14-7 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. And they go into the half with a 7-point lead. Jump to the fourth quarter now. Hahnville up 24-13. Devin Brumfield with 105 yards in the third quarter alone. But back to work here on the right side, and he's in for 6 more. Covington needing a 2-point conversion to get back within 3, and they call Brumfield's number again. But Hahnville hands it to their closer, Puka time. If you don't know him, get to know him. The man is dangerous. 39-yard scamper gives Hahnville the 31-21 lead. And then with just over 2 minutes to go, it's Puka again. 25 yards out. Just doesn't get much better than that. Puka puts him in a coffin, 38-27. They're on to the semifinals.
We got good quarterback play tonight, and we got good defensive play tonight. You know, I mean, Alfaro, Brumfield, that offensive line. I mean, the receivers are outstanding. It was really a team effort, but Anthony is special.
You know, he beat me with the rushing title in the regular season, and I feel like I had something to prove. And that's what made me come out here and have been with my team.
And it was fitting, at least, that in Devin Brumfield's final play of his career, he did score a touchdown. Every single Hahnville player after the game came and shook his hand. Quite the career at Covington. We still get more Puka, though. They play Acadiana next week, so more Puka time to come. Until then, here in Booty, Andrew Doak for 4th Down Friday.
Andrew, thank you very much. Division III semifinals. Newman hosting Catholic New Iberia. The undefeated Greenies seeking their first ever trip to the Dome. Newman trailing 7-0. Panthers looking for more. Diallo Landry goes deep, but great play by senior cornerback Will Renoir. 5th pick of the year for Renoir, but Newman can't turn it into points. Still 7-0 in the second quarter. Landry throwing from his own end zone, and Trey Henry wide open. Nothing but green in front of him, and he takes this 96 yards for 6. The Panthers take a 2-touchdown lead over Newman. After a Greenies 3 and out, Catholic New Iberia gets it back, and on the first play on its drive, looks like the same exact play. Landry this time finding Jaden Stokes for a 52-yard pitch and catch for a score. Newman avoids a shutout with a touchdown in the third quarter, but Catholic New Iberia knocks off Newman tonight 49-7. They head to the Division III title game. The Curtis Patriots are 2 victories away from a 27th state championship. Curtis with a chance to punch a ticket back to the Dome after a 2-year absence, welcoming Scotlandville at the Shrine. The Yellow Jackets survived the battle from Brother Martin in the quarterfinals last Friday. And if you believe in the common opponent thing, Curtis shut out the Crusaders 34-0 back in week 4. So that means Curtis wins, right? Well, Patriots up 8-0 at the half. Second play of the third quarter, Malik Wells throwing up the deuces. 70-yard touchdown run. Curtis extends the lead to 15-0. Still in the third quarter, Curtis getting that offense churning. Colin Guggenheim showing off the wheels. Nice cut there. He takes it into the end zone from 36 yards out. Curtis takes a 22-zip lead over the Yellow Jackets later in the third. The Curtis defense keeping that 0 on the board. Scotlandville going for it on 4th and goal. The defense able to break up that pass to the end zone. So now Curtis gets the ball, and they're able to flip the field and capitalize after that defensive stand. Corey Wren takes the pitch, and he's down the sideline for 61 and a touchdown. Pats go up 29-0, and John Curtis is heading back to the Dome. They beat Scotlandville 29-8. They'll face Catholic out of Baton Rouge in the Division I title game. Coming up, we'll show you whether De La Salle could keep their unbeaten record going as the Cavaliers look to make their first trip to the state finals since 1961. And could Lakeshore keep their dream season going as the Titans hosted Neville? But first, some scores from around the metro area.